The college basketball experience preview and picks show for Monday, December 16th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. You get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet's a brand new sportsbook available in 45 different states. Download Rebet in the App Store and use the promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $100. And last but not least, we're brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Brock Purdy from Iowa State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, December 16th. YouTube.com/the college experience. Shout out to Do Your Job Sports saying we hit 14K, but that means you got to hit that like and subscribe button because we still see the numbers. We still see the frauds, the liars, the clowns. The reality is, if we don't get to 15K in 16 days or 15 days, I guess my math is always questionable. Then we're gone. We're off the grid. All right. We're doing our shows via Walkie Talkie Channel 7. All right. So good luck finding that thing. You got to be close to us. YouTube.com/the college experience. Fire day, sort of. One game just. Fire day, though, but just one game. I can't wait to talk about here. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Wow. I mean, we have news also. Love to break down the news headed our way. I am joined by my co-host. He is the host of the Big 12 College Experience, which you should be subscribed to, as well as the Ride and Rush Show. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Sunday fun day, another winning day. Let's talk about it.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
And we have official reports. There is a third man with us tonight. He loves Grey Goose vodka, and he is the host of the College Baseball Experience, and he's been serving up dingers over there. Give it up for the great Noah Bieniek.
I'm not dead, guys. I don't know what we're talking about here. With the DMs that I've been getting in the chat talking about this early on in the show, whether Noah was coming back or not. For clarity, my computer blue screen last night, and then I fell asleep when it was restarting. So I kind of let the guys do the show on their own last night. I woke up in the middle of it and I was like, oh, they got this. And I got a normal night's sleep. So, but what Colby was saying there was some that he might have fabricated a little bit in the story. There's some truth to it though. But they definitely had fun without me last night.
You can't bullshit a bullshit. I know when things are going. And look, the old computer fell asleep. It was rebooting.
Yeah.
It was rebooting, folks.
Let me get to the fabricated part of the story. I don't care to read the fucking comments. I just flip through these things on the screen. And once the video's up, I do not look at the comments that everybody else leaves. It's live chat is the clan for me.
Wait,
thank you.
Here.
All right. He says $100 go get a new computer, Noah. I appreciate it, dude.
There you go, Bieniek.
If you pan the camera, to the left, though, there's that dartboard you have with all those comments you printed out of all the people hating on you, and you throw those darts at it all day, and you even have a picture of my face. It's fucking great.
No, I don't enjoy it nearly as much as you do. You thoroughly enjoy the hate, but it doesn't bother me at all, and it comes with the position, and it's just growing pains, like I keep saying to everybody else. We got rid of those stupid whatever bots that kept coming back and saying weird shit. That problem's gone. That was a week ago. But I will stand by, like, I've always viewed myself as a writer first, not really on air or microphone talent. I'm still working on it, getting a little bit better. So I like to be prepared, and I don't like to stall while talking about the games with the guys. So I feel like I slow down the show at times. That's why I only pop in for my locks and talk about that. And I prefer the shows shorter. That way we get more and more growth in audience. But Colby seems to like work against that, and sometimes, and he thoroughly enjoys it as well.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
The last thing is, dude, there's very little people that cover college baseball, and during the season, I'm just not here as much and as prepared. So I'm like, why be on the show every single day and then leave the people during the weekends come early spring? So I'd just rather set this up now. Like I was doing all the conference previews, do November, and then jump out after. That's kind of my thought process.
Yeah, motherfucker, I eat everything. I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing. Yeah, right?
Yeah, as rumored, there was no girl last night. I literally just fell asleep at my desk.
You're 69 and over in that bed.
Rob Donaldson just gave you $100 too, man. I mean, Go Beaves is saying you sound like a goddamn politician over there. All right. Look, we love Noah. All right.
Yeah.
Noah's not going anywhere. All right.
But I wish you could hear my computer fan right now. Thing is working up. Dude. Fucking sounds like a fucking airplane. Helicopter.
The fuck is that?
You gotta go to the computer store.
Yeah, buddy. We're good. All right.
Yeah,
we're good.
We're
now.
totally,
all right.
Yeah.
Like being
all right. I'll see you guys in the show.
Staying with us. I know it sounded like you just accepted a goddamn Oscar. Couldn't have done it without my great uncle. But hey, shout out to Bieniek. He's the fucking man. And I am not being sarcastic. All right. The guy puts in hard work all the time. I did fabricate that. I fabricated how the reaction on some of the comments, but I did not fabricate the Grey Goose incident when his computer was restarting. YouTube.com. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Get on over there. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tonight. Hey, I know I had that rough Friday, but I had a fire Saturday. And you guys call the fire department again on me on Sunday because with the exception of one game, which I still can't believe. I mean, it's pretty on point. Let's go. Yeah. Let's talk about this. I'm not going to talk about the Hawaii game that we hit the night previously, but because that game ended technically on Sunday, December 15th. But we could start right here. Didn't bet this game. Didn't pick this game correctly either. Virginia Tech wins by 8 against Navy. Buddy,
The
They suck.
the Hokies were lucky to get out of this alive. I thought they might fuck around and lose this game. Navy never in doubt on the cover.
Yeah. Then we had the likes of South Alabama heading to Commerce, Texas. I believe we pushed on this, if memory serves me correct.
I had 8.5. Ridiculous.
Oh.
They missed 3 wide open threes in the last 10 seconds. They just kept getting opportunities and bricking them up there. So, yeah, brutal.
Yeah, that's tough, especially because it was pretty close at halftime. Yeah. But South Alabama made the plays down the stretch. Big game for Miles Corey. And then how about this play? Temple. Money line. Holden Hofstra to 42 points. Oh. And a good day to you. Your thoughts on this one? Did you bet this too? You bet this, right?
I did, and it was never a game. I mean, I think Hofstra went up 5-0, and then after that, Temple locked him up. Typical Temple sketchiness going on. Line dropped 2 points, and all of a sudden they went by 30. That's a corrupt program. That is a corrupt ass program.
Yeah. I mean, it's Jersey. That's Philly Jersey stuff. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thomas in the chat. It goes, "You guys are ass. I just fade your picks." Well, if you did that today, you would have gone 4-9, you fucking jackass. But anyway, be you, man. Then we cashed on Central Connecticut State. Central Connecticut State with the points hits against Rhode Island. Of course it does. Did you catch any of this?
I did. Good game. Central Connecticut played till the end. Got up to 10 at one point, but found a way to get in that back door. Good win for Rhode Island. I mean, Central Connecticut's been a good little team to start the year.
They are. The real Blue Devils always cover. They've been printing money for us. How about this handicap too? Even though I didn't bet this. Omaha and the points. I think we locked this. I just forgot to bet this. So that's not including this record or this win. But Omaha covers. They do what they do what great teams do. They cover against Iowa State. They only lose by 32. Another one that we hit. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't lock up Omaha, but I alluded to that. I thought it was too many. So, yeah, pick the game right. Iowa State just went through the motions, won by 30.
Yeah. Thomas says, yeah, today I got my ass whooped, but besides today, you guys are shit. Well, that's not accurate because let me see here. I was 25-17 in basketball, just ATS, not including the money line plays that we had on Saturday. Now, Friday, you would have been correct. I have all of this here. The numbers are right here. So we know that you're full of shit. But Friday would have been a great day to come in the chat and call me a fucking everything you can think of. But you're a little late. Bad timing, just like everything else in life, from your haircut to your fucking teeth. All right.
Yeah, you're dumb as fuck. I went 79-48 this week. Go fuck yourself and go play with your coloring book somewhere else in your parents' basement.
You can go watch the old shows.
Yeah.
They're all there.
Friday we got our ass kicked. Other than that, we had 6 winning days.
We hit record and we do not delete.
Yeah.
As far as I know. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't think there's any deleted. You could probably go back and watch 5 years ago. I don't fucking know. But it's all there for you. It's all there for you. We have records. It's kind of at this point you sound like the guy that's got cancer, or that just you don't believe that you have cancer, and it's just like the doctors are telling you, no, you got it. You got to see this here, right? And you can live in denial all you want, buddy, but We
So,
have the
best
proof.
bet
Yes, Friday would have
weekly.
been a great day. Yeah.
This week, best bet 52-44 for Colby, 79-48 for Mac, 12-6 for NC Nick, and 9-8 for myself. Enjoy that below 40 game 500 record this week, bud.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, we hit on Omaha, and then we hit on Northern Kentucky, which we did. I didn't bet this, did you?
I did. Yeah. I locked up the Norse.
There we go. I'll play your music. Yeah. I'll play your music.
Yeah.
Thomas James says, "Crybaby asses."
He's changing his tune now. Get out of here, you jack fuck. That is a jack fuck.
I would say I was crying on Friday. Had a horrible day. Today, I feel good. Go outside in the air, start breathing that shit. You start believing in the planet. Started feeding some birds. My bird bath was over there just saying, hey, have some of this bird feed. All right. You can't get to me today, buddy. You can't. When I'm winning, can't get to me. All right. I wish I would have bet that game. Old Dominion, I did bet with the points, and boom, got it done against Northeastern. Let's go. You bet this too, right?
I stayed off it. I took ODU on the page, though.
Well, I stayed off this one, which I'm pretty sure we felt pretty good about. Milwaukee 100, Akron 81. Bart Lundy special. Bart Lundy special. All right, and then I think you might have bet this one. I did not, but IPFW destroyed Eastern Michigan.
Oh, brutal!
This was
absolutely brutal.
I mean, IPFW. Let's talk about IPFW for a second. What's your thoughts on this team?
They had been inconsistent. I mean, they brought back a lot from last year. I know Coffin, we had him on the show. He was high on his group. But I mean, what are they overall now? Like 7-3, 8-3? I know they dropped the game to the hospital. But I mean, they're definitely a contender in the horizon, is what I would sum it up. 8-4, 2-1 in league play. Got a big one against Defiance on Friday. Yeah,
love Defiance. Love Defiance. Yeah, I think IPFW is pretty good this year.
They are good.
Chicago State covers for us. Let's go. And then you get a nice one here with Colgate taking down Vermont 65-60. Look, what happened at the end of this? Because I had to go do something, but when I stopped watching this, Vermont was up, I think 3, maybe 5-6 minute mark. What happened here?
Colgate felt like every shot down the stretch. So yeah, they were down 5 or 6 and they flipped it, went up 5 or 6, and that announcer was very enthusiastic. Let me tell you, he just kept saying over and over again, "These are two proud programs." I go, "This is great." It's our two darlings, Colgate and Vermont. I did enjoy this game. That was a good win for Colgate, who has definitely struggled so far this year.
Yeah. I also picked Western Michigan. Didn't bet it, but I picked Western Michigan. Good God. North Dakota State, 98. Western Michigan, 62.
Wagon.
Dude, the Bison are nasty this year. Is the Summit up? I feel like the Summit's up.
The Summit is good. The Summit is good.
I feel like all 4 Dakota schools.
In the Tommies.
Yeah. Oral Roberts still. UMKC, yeah, they got some teams.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how the hell you pull this one out. This one, fuck out of here. Lock battle win for Mac with UIC in overtime. This game shouldn't have gone to overtime. You bum ass Little Rock.
Do you see how they
your
lost
thoughts
this game?
In overtime? No, I did not.
Dude, they fucking fouled up 3. They didn't foul. Well, I know everybody says foul up 3. They waited till the guy started shooting a jump shot, and then the guy just like goes over to him midair and like pushes him. I'm like, what are you doing? And then Illinois Chicago makes all 3 free throws, goes to overtime, and yeah, that was Little Rock fucking brutal.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
unbelievable loss. Still not the worst loss of the night, by the way. Still not the worst loss of the night.
Not even close to what we're going to talk about in a little bit. Ugh.
Yeah. But then Miami hits for us barely. Barely. Go Canes. This was super sweaty. Shout out to James Larinaga getting it done. Your thoughts on this one?
I was going to say, even when they win, it's like not enjoyable. It like they go up 25, then they got to bring out they let Presbyterian go on a 10-0 run and make it sweaty. But I guess a win's a win for Miami. They had to get off that schneid. They felt like they hadn't won in forever.
Yeah, and then I definitely picked this one incorrectly, but didn't bet this because I would never bet this game. New Orleans lost by 1,000 to Iowa today.
I know.
Literally 1,000. This game was ridiculous. I feel like they play Iowa every year. Am I crazy? Is that a rivalry game? I feel like they play often.
They're regional.
Yeah, nice regional matchup. The stinkiest line of the night. The stinkiest line of the night was Campbell. We dove into the stink, and we ate shit with a double lock. I knew we were doomed when I saw the line. I knew we were doomed. Yeah. We did the Patty C. We ate shit there.
Bad bet.
But we bounced back with the Chattanooga Mocs winning by 22 against Alabama A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Texas also won by 1,000 against Pine Bluff. Why is that game even on the schedule? But we did. Well, I think you bet this. I didn't bet this. Northwestern covered against Georgia Tech. I'll play your music.
Georgia.
W-I-L-D. That's W-I-L-D.
I like shout out to the great Maurice Walker in the chat. He goes, "When will your next win garbage show?" What does that mean? When will be your next win?
Is that a sentence, dumb fuck? Is that a troll? Like, what are you talking about?
Shout out to we look. Isn't it great when you have TCE fans meet up? I think I saw someone else say they were at this show too. How many people went to this fucking game? But obviously, it's great when our people meet up and tag us in it. Donald Driver. I didn't see that either.
I saw that.
What the hell was he doing at the game?
Packers too. I mean,
what was he doing at the game? Please do tell. Shout out to Rocco Miller that was there too.
There's
I mean,
Rocco,
yeah. I mean, so how many people went in total to this game? Raise your hand if you went to this game. But yeah, shout out to Trevor Nevada for meeting up. And please, why is Donald Driver at a random? He went to Notre Dame, right? Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I thought he went to Notre Dame. Anyway,
he was a damn good player in his day.
Yeah.
That's
dude.
pretty clutch.
We did eat shit
jersey to a 6-team tournament, and then Donald Driver's there to get a picture with him.
Were you wearing a Donald Driver jersey? No, it wasn't a Donald Driver jersey, though, right?
That looks like yeah, it looks like a Romeo Dubs jersey. He's 27. No, he's 87.
Gotta get that Chuck Cecil.
I'm a Lions
Gotta
fan.
get that Chuck Cecil.
It looks like a throwback just from the material Trevor's got on. So who? Yeah, what jersey is that, Trevor?
Yeah, I don't know. Eddie Lacy. Wow.
I think that's sarcasm.
How about Stonehill, dude? Stonehill almost won outright against Boston College. Did you watch this? I watched this whole game.
Yeah, Boston College fucking sucked.
I took Stonehill in the points. I didn't bet it, but I should have.
Yeah.
And then, dude, how about the rematch? UTSA took down North Dakota. We did eat shit with North Dakota.
Yeah, fuck North Dakota.
But then it all came home. All right. Lock battle win for Dundee with Illinois State against St. Louis. This
game.
Milliken bullshit out of here. Your reaction to a defeat?
Dude, Illinois State came out guns blazing in this game. I think it was like 25-5. I mean, they were making everything. I thought they were going to blow this game. I'm not going to lie. If only UAB could have done what Illinois State did and held on, but oh well.
That was the most painful one there, but we'll get to that in a second. Cal State Fullerton double lock, 15-point win against these Denver Pioneers. I believe I said on last night's show, like the late slate, I loved. I had a good feel for it, and it showed with Illinois State, with Fullerton, with Stephen F. Austin. Shout out to them covering for me against the Oregon Ducks. Mercyhurst got drilled by Kent State. Didn't bet that, but definitely bad pick. I took the 19, I think it was. They got absolutely beat down. I think it was 25 they lost by. And then we can finally talk about this game. This was the right side. I will argue that this is the right side.
Both our best bets of the day, too.
UAB. I even got like DMs in the first half saying, you guys are fucking geniuses. That's the ultimate hex, though. When you get the DM in the middle of the day saying or I don't know if I got DM'd or if it was just tagged on Twitter. But saying, oh man, you're a genius for this UAB pick. Now I did think that there was no way at home. If this was on the road, I would have been a little more weary. But at home, I was like, yeah, you're up by 26, 27. I think we're good. Whatever the number was, 25. I forget. But sure enough, Arkansas State, in one of the craziest games, score 56 points in the second half to get the game to overtime, right? Arkansas State's starting five scored all 98 points. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. I mean, I will die on this hill. We were on the right side. It's just UAB. I don't know. I'm speechless in a way. Your thoughts?
Yeah, what's funny is at halftime I saw my bet slip and it basically was giving me a whole cash out. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I probably should cash out and eat just a couple dollars. Like it was like $2 or $3 or something like that. I was going to give back to the book because I did have that UAB Memphis game in the back of my head from last year. Remember when UAB was up at Memphis by like 20, then lost by 30 when Andy Kennedy got thrown out. And oh my God, I mean, but I thought at home there was no way they were going to lose. There's no way that they were going to blow this fucking game up 27. Good Lord.
They've been asked this year, dude. I don't know how do you get back from this game? You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Dude, they can't. I mean, they looked unreal in the first half, playing that 1-3-1 zone. They were making everything, getting out in transition, throwing out alley-oops. They couldn't make a shot in the second half, so they never could set their 1-3-1 defense. They fucking suck defensively if they can't get their zone set up because man to man, they don't guard anybody. Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This year they've been a fucking hard team to bet on, man. I feel like I've lost almost every time I've bet on UAB. We hit on this one. This one, remember, I don't know about you, but I'm saying I was gonna take Loyola if the game was in Chicago. But then we realized it was in Milwaukee, and we both went with the San Francisco Dons, and they got it done, 76-66. Another win. Your thoughts on this one? As Loyola Chicago still can't score.
Dons look good, man. Dons are 9-2, have a good resume. This is a big win for them over Loyola Chicago, handing them their first loss.
Hey, Colby, how about this comment right here?
I'm looking to book 3 days in Vegas in March. What do you guys think is the best days for the tournament? The first 3 I would do the opening Thursday, Friday, Saturday, fly home Sunday. It's pretty much what I do, and I've been doing it for a long time. You could also play it as in I still think it's the best because you get everything at once, and a lot of times you even get St. Patty's in that mix.
Two people that come to mind immediately, like Avetta and Hoffer met us in person last year in Vegas for that first weekend as we were there like the entire week, but watching the games in Westgate. That's probably the plan once again this year. Maybe that Venezia's pizza room. Colby is trying to get Ryan and Sean to get that room. But
that was fire. It was a fire room right there.
It was a good
shout
room.
out to Venezia's pizza. Venezia's pizza.
So yeah, one way I would consider doing that first weekend, and if you are there, hit us up because we're running into people left and right, and we've got booths and seats open for people. So yeah.
Shout out to Clark planning on going. Definitely.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, Clark. No, I'm sending you a tweet right now that you need to display.
We ate shit on Idaho. That was one of our worst picks. I think that was our worst pick of the night. But we hit on USC against Montana State. That was our
USC looked good. Dude, they fucked them up like right from the start.
I'm just laughing at this thing you just sent me. I'm sorry. Yeah, they did. They did.
The AI chat summary that Elliot Money said is hilarious. AI's listening to our shows like, what the fuck are these?
Can you post that? If not, I can, Bieniek. Do you need me to do that? He probably needs me to do that. Hang on one second.
No, he's giving the thumbs up. Whoa.
I didn't hear a word he just said.
I said I got it. I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Okay. There we go.
This is fantastic. Shout to Elliot Money for sending this to me.
He tagged all of us on this for what it's worth.
Oh yeah.
I just wasn't looking at my.
I didn't see it either. Do Your Job Sports says it'll be in Vegas as well. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Here's Elliot Money on the AI chat summary when he came in a little late. Chat summary. Viewers are excited to see Noah stream again and are joking about where he's been. They're also concerned about Sally, his pet bird, and make references to hookers and cocaine.
Pet bird is what it got out of that.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
This is fantastic.
Oh shit! Have we even mentioned the name Sally on this show? That's from last night, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like today, this show.
Oh no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that was picked it up from last night.
Yeah, good.
And I'm surprised the AI thought it was a bird because AI might need some work.
My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer.
Colby's talking about vodka. Use vodka. And then Max talking about, I don't know, Sally or whatever. I forget what Max said.
I'm okay. I can go to my grave with that summary. I can go to my grave there. If they could read that off after I'm gone, I'd appreciate that.
Nasty Woman says, what kind of booth where? We could talk about the first year that Mac and I was there with the booth. Women.
Yeah. I mean, there's speculation this year that we might have even more money for Bieniek's prostitution fund.
I mean, shit. Yeah, probably. For the
now, I'm assuming the chat when they said
just
computer. That's
just tonight.
That's I'm assuming that's prostitute, right? Is that code? Code for prostitute? Computer? Game balls. What are we doing here, man? Where are you going? Go first.
First game ball. Let's go to Morgan State. Big win over Campbell. I mean, these MEAC and SWAC teams don't get many home games, and they capitalize when they do. Good job, Morgan State.
Shout out to Mike. How about some live TC shows? We did one in Vegas last year from some bar. The hell was the name of that bar again? I don't remember. It was in
not
Old
sure
Town.
That's gonna happen again at that same bar.
Well, not at that bar. We are
they're falling out.
We got 86. We got 86.
Apparently something happened.
It's okay. Up. Look, to me, if you haven't been 86, you haven't lived. All right. 86. I wonder, do you ever think about that? Like, there must have been some, like, the only way I can deduce 86th was like some guy in like 1986 was just drunk and being a fool and just getting kicked out of every damn bar, or the same bar maybe. And they're like, you know what, you're done for the fucking year. And it was like January. You're 86. How do you think that came into fruition? 86. Why 86? I'd love to know the backstory on this. It had to be the year 86. I had to be involved the fucking New York Mets, right? What do you think happened for 86 to be to become a thing? You had to be so yeah, the bar show was fucking bad. I believe there was several shots spilled on computer. So yeah, it's okay. We're 86 from some bar in Vegas. I guarantee you though, this show will last longer than that bar. And assuming we get to 15,000 by the end of the month. But yeah, I want to do it. Someone enlighten me on how 86 became a thing. I would love to know.
I don't know. I don't know that answer.
It had to be 1986. I just pictured New York City, the fucking Mets. Probably Lenny Dykstra. If I had to bet. Like, something had to happen in 1986. It's the only thing I can think of. And then, it became a thing. Like, you can't come back here for the whole fucking year. And it became like an inside joke. And then I just think, like, it's spread. Oh, he got 86th. That's my guess. It's my guess right there. Anybody, please enlighten me at the Colby D on Twitter. I'd appreciate learning about the 86th. What happened here? What are we talking about here in the chat? I forget. Yeah, Home Dog says 86 means a restaurant is out of the product for night. Yeah, it turned into that. It's also 86. I've seen that for the way people have been kicked out of bars saying you're 86 from here. So you think it started in the restaurant first. Well, what's that pertaining to? I need to know. All right. My first game ball will go to the Temple Owls. Who held a Hofstra team to 42 points, deservingly, because Hofstra did cancel their football program like a year removed from the FCS playoffs. So love this play. It hit. And yeah, go Owls. Second game ball, where are you going?
The Staple Bowl. Colgate gets it done against Vermont. They needed that. Well done, Colgate. Toothpaste wins.
Yeah, that was, you bastard. But I'll go. I guess we got to give it to Arkansas State.
How about the week that they had?
I'm just bitter. Yeah. Something out of stock. See, refuse to serve a customer. That's what I'm talking about. It started with that, I believe, the way I've heard it. And I spent a lot of time in a restaurant. I think it started with like bouncing, like trying to come in there. It's like 86. You're 86 from this place. And then that transitioned into 86 as in like we're out of French fries. 86 French fries, you know? Kevin Sturgill in the chat is talking about something here. Before the 80s, whiskeys was available in 100 or 86 proof. If bartender noticed the patron had consumed too much 100 proof, they would 86 them. No shit. That one makes a lot of sense. That one makes a lot of sense. All right, are you pulling that out your ass, Kevin, or is that just from the internet? Either way, like, you ever play that game Boulder Dash? That's a great fucking. If you're gonna play a board game, that's a really fun one where you just make up definitions and then there's one actual correct definition. I feel like it could have been one of those. Rob Donaldson. No, I mean I don't have MySpace, but I do have VHS still. You know what I mean? Hey, look, half the good movies that ever came out, they never put them on DVD or the interwebs. You know what I mean? You gotta dig. Shout out to I don't know, but I'm trying not to. I don't want Noah to fall asleep again. So I'm trying to just get to the game balls here. Next game ball. Wait, did you do your third and final?
No, I'll give it to Illinois State Redbirds. Big win over St. Louis. Ryan Peden's doing a good job there.
There we go. And I will give it to San Francisco. The Dons going to random Milwaukee and getting a dub. Kind of a road game against Loyola Chicago. All right, let's get to tomorrow's action. But before I do that, I want to let you know that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Pick'em, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is a part of Underdog Fantasy, and Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports. You can win up to 1,000 times the amount of money you enter with Underdog Streaks. And Underdog is always making it easier to win with profit boost and gimme pick'ems. There's college hoops, of course. There's college football, yes. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, CFL, MMA, NASCAR, everything. Get on over there. You can now use specials and boost on all flex entries as well. So sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick. Plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet's a new social sportsbook available in 45 different states. There are plenty of betting opportunities that are available on Rebet. It's easy to use. It's great for people in states where traditional sportsbooks may be restricted. Download Rebet in the App Store and use the promo code SGPN for 100% deposit match up to $100. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back, and we got slides. Wait, do we have something before the slides? There we go. Game 1, Southeast Louisiana, the Lions. Shout out to the great Keith Landry. Are heading to Grambling, Louisiana. Grambling is laying 1.5. Shout out to R. Wright, giving us $20. We hit a 6-legger on Underdog Fantasy today with our promo. That's why, honestly, timeout. Look, we get paid. I've said everything. I've said Coors Light. I've said, remember we had the dick pills at one point, as an ad. Underdog Fantasy, I firmly believe in their product. I'm not just saying that for shtick. They are awesome. You can find an edge there that I believe you cannot find elsewhere. That's why you really should hop over there. Promo code TCESGPN will help you out, but I just strongly urge you to check that out because it's just a home run in my opinion.
Rob remembers Sword Vitality.
Yeah, Sword Vitality. Grambling's laying 1.5 here. Are you surprised by this line, Matt? Because I kind of was. This was a 48-47 game last season that CELA won by 1. Rock fight is an understatement in that one. The over-under's at 130 and 35.5 for this one. So they think there's going to be a lot more scoring in this one. I think Southeast Louisiana is better, but I'm just terrified of this line. It stinks.
Yeah. I'm betting Grambling. These MEAC and SWAC teams have been good in these home games, and this is Grambling's first D1 home game. They won their Division II home game, so coming back, a rare home spot. I think they get up for it. They get it done. Grambling wins by 5. Let's go.
I think you're right because look, if you look at my losses over the weekend, I kept ignoring the line movement. I go, this line stinks, but I'm going in. Saw it last night with Campbell.
Yeah.
UC Irvine on Saturday. There was another one on Saturday too that I'm drawing a blank on. All of those lost. I believe this line is off. That's why I'm going to do it. Give me Grambling. I will lay the 1.5. Let's go Tigers. Next up is a classic, a TCE classic. You know, Barstool has their own bowl game. If we had our own basketball event, or I guess Barstool used to have the basketball event too, this would be our one. Wofford is at Charleston. And if you've been rocking with us long enough, you might know something about this game. Well, first off, there was a guard named Ryan Larson, if memory serves me correct, who happened to backstab Bieniek and steal his prom date. Prick bastard. You know what I mean? Stole his goddamn prom date.
Yeah.
So we put out a hit on him on this show, sort of. He became public enemy number 1 on our show, and basically it involved these two teams is who he played for. So it became a thing. There we go. Show that, Bieniek, if we can. Yes, this pile of shit. I'm joking, but Ryan Larson. This is the Ryan Larson Bowl. You bastard, right? You go mow another. What does he say, Kingpin? Go mow another man's lawn or something, right? You don't mow another man's lawn. I think is the quote in Kingpin. Well, he did. All right. That bastard. But shout out to Anthony Aguirre, says he lives in Vegas, long time later. We're coming in March. We'll be there in March. This game's intriguing. It's an in-state battle. Wofford, the Terriers, heading to Charleston, South Carolina to take on the Cougs. Charleston's laying 6.5. This is another one where like I love this Charleston team this year. It's made me a lot of money, but I just think it's too many points for an in-state battle against a Wofford team that I think you think 4-6, but you go, I know they got drilled by Elon the other night, but I still think some of their other records, their other losses are justifiable. They lost at Duke. They lost at Lipscomb, which were high on Lipscomb this year. They lose a tough one to Bart Lundy in Milwaukee by 2. I'm going to take the points here. What are you doing here?
I am going to bet Wofford. I think we have a one-possession game. We get Charleston coming off that big St. Joe's win on the road, coming back laying an inflated number. I think it's a one-possession game. I think Wofford has a chance to win it in state. Let's go. Give me the Terriers.
Yeah, I'll join you. Not many games. This is probably the game I want to watch most, believe it or not. I just love the in-state stuff, you know. I'm wondering also, our students are probably out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know that it'll be that packed, but I don't know. They get like the local people, like just that live there.
Rowdy.
Show up.
It'll be a good crowd, but it won't be rowdy.
Next up, let's go to Conway, Arkansas. The Citadel is catching 3.5 in Conway against Central Arkansas. These Bears are 2-8, but they're laying 3.5. They're telling you everything. They just got drilled by 25 by Arkansas. You know, I want to take the Citadel here. They're 5-4. Citadel's a strange team. Remember, they covered for us opening night there against BC. They've had some moments, but man. You know what? Give me the Citadel. I'm not taking Central Arkansas. Who are we kidding? What are you doing here?
I'm taking Central Arkansas. They haven't played a home game in forever. The last one they did, they beat Asheville.
No one goes to these games.
Hey, but still, it's in their home gyms. The Citadel sucks. It's a 2-8 team laying points against 5-4. Oh yeah,
that's actually the real reason why you should. Actually, you know what? Yeah. You're right. Actually, sway my pick here. 2-8 Central Arkansas. The fact The fact that they're favored tells me everything. So excuse me as I say this.
It was a shock. I thought it's a mistake.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn.
Yeah, I think you have to take Central Arkansas. I'm not betting this game though. You're betting this?
You can play. Yeah, there's not many games. I need some action. Central Arkansas.
I am not betting this game. Mac is laying it with Central Arkansas.
I love it.
Grand Canyon's in Ruston, Louisiana. Take it on La Tech. Grand Canyon's laying 1.5. Grand Canyon won by 3 a season ago, back on December 30th.
Yeah.
I think La Tech's better than them this year. I'm locking up La Tech. I saw that highlight film they put together the other day against Georgia Southern. Their 10 damn dunks. I just don't think Grand Canyon's that good. Mac?
I'm going to battle you on this, man. I'm so sick of this Louisiana Tech team backdooring these covers. Now they're playing an actual team. Give me Grand Canyon. Let's go.
Bieniek?
Memphis wasn't an actual team where they covered?
Yeah, they covered on a fucking layup at the buzzer. Went down 12. They were down 20 in that game. They backdoored that. Grand Canyon outright.
I think the wrong team's favored. I'm with Colby here. And this is Grand Canyon's first true road game. So, yeah, fade them. The wrong team's favored. Louisiana Tech on the cocktail napkins, -2. Let's go, Bulldogs.
We got a battle in Ruston, Dundee, Phoenix with the Dogs, Mac with the Lopes. All right, next up, we are going to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. At the Murphy Center, at the Murph. You don't just walk into the Murph. Matt Schwad says Iowa, New Orleans was their first ever meeting. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe I'm thinking of like Northwestern State or something. I feel like they play a lot of Louisiana schools. Maybe that's
I feel like they play the Dakotas a lot. I know that.
Yeah, I feel like they play like a lot of Louisiana schools, but Cal Baptist is catching 4.5 or 5. I see a 5 out there too. In Murfreesboro. As much as I like Cal Baptist, I gotta lay it with Middle Tennessee. What are you doing here?
This line kind of seems short a little bit, I think. Give me Cal Baptist. I'm gonna stay off this one though.
No, I'll bet this one. Middle Tennessee at home is fire. Let's go. I'll lay the 4.5 with Middle Tennessee. Let's go. Next up, Montana is catching 9.5 in Cedar Falls. Take it on Northern Iowa. I'm going to lay it. What are you doing here?
I'm locking Montana. I think this is going to be a tight game throughout. Northern Iowa, yeah, they've been playing better as of recent, but the competition has not been that good. So give me Montana here to keep this within the number, and I think they're live in this game. I've been impressed with the Grizz so far this year out there in the Big Sky. So let's go. Montana's live.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Grizz plus the points. Not me. I got too much respect for that program. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Rob. There you go. South Alabama is in Fort Worth, Texas, catching 12.5 against TCU.
They're playing a back-to-back.
Yeah. I'll take South Alabama plus 12.5. Get this TCU bullshit out of here. TCU wins by 9. Give me South Alabama. What are you doing here?
I'll battle you. TCU pulls away late, wins by 20.
Frankie Collins out for the season, by the way.
1 game bump. I like it. Thanks, Noah.
We got a battle in Fort Worth. Dundee with the Jags. Mac with the Horn Frog. Let's go. Yeah, I know South Alabama played today, but I just don't think TCU is any good. I don't think they should be a double-digit favorite against anybody in America, being frank. Air Force is heading to Greeley, Colorado, take on these Bears. Northern Colorado's laid 8.5.
We should bet Northern Colorado. They've lost 3 in a row coming back home here in Greeley. Yeah, lock Northern Colorado.
I don't know. It's just a lot of points, but I mean, I think they're going to win the game. No lock for me. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
I'm locking Northern Colorado here with Mac, and I just don't think Air Force has the offense. If North Carolina, why do I want to say North Carolina? If North Colorado turns this into the game they want to play, 74th in possession length, they like to fly, and their offense is pretty good. Air Force can't compete with that, in my opinion.
Double lock for Bieniek and Mac with these Bears of Northern Colorado. I don't think I'm just not there. I think like altitude, they're at, I just don't like laying that big of a number with Northern Colorado. Alcorn State is heading to the John Tudor Field House there at Rice University. Rice is laying 17.5 points. I mean, do we have to bet Alcorn State?
Yeah. Alcorn's been a nice little covering machine lately. Yeah, give me Alcorn.
And Donald Driver from Alcorn State apparently says in the chat. So it's a sign. That's a sign. You got to pay attention to this shit in life. Double lock, Alcorn State plus the points. Let's go. Oral Roberts is heading into Lubbock. Texas Tech's laying 26.5. I'll lay it. You can talk me into a lock.
I think I'm going to lay it, but I'm not going to bet it. The students aren't there.
They just lost to A&M. They got Lamar on deck, who's a great team. You just appointed them Southland Team of the Week.
Again.
I mean, I guess it was a 6-point game last year.
I know. I'm a little hesitant.
Okay. They were horrible. Oral Roberts was terrible last year. Okay. No luck.
I know how they keep it to 6 last year. I saw that and I was thrown off. I was like, damn, they were awful last year. How was it only 6? But yeah, I'll lay it. No bet though.
Clark saying no bet, no JT Toppin. This is probably the second game I want to watch most. Southern Utah is heading into Las Cruces, take on New Mexico State. Southern Utah is getting 5.5. They're in first place in the WAC.
Yeah.
I think we should bet New Mexico State.
I think it's the right side. It's the 4-6 team laying 5.5 against the 8-3 Red Hot team. Yeah. I like New Mexico State here. They got kind of embarrassed against Texas the other night, but I mean that was coming off of the win at the Pit. Give me Hooten and the boys here. Aggies up there.
Double lock on New Mexico State. Let's go. Final game on the slate. Tarleton State's heading to El Paso, Texas. What is this line?
It's telling.
I think UTEP's going to win by 30.
Yeah.
Wait a second, though. Am I crazy here? Don't these coaches have a history?
Well, Gillispie coached at UTEP.
No, but was Golding once an assistant for him?
No, he was a beard guy.
I could have swore I heard him talk about. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought there was some connection between the two.
Yeah, I mean they're both Texas guys. I'm on UTEP. I'm laying it.
15.5. What do they average? Like 60 points a game?
They've been scoring more lately.
Yep.
Like they scored 90 on Seattle. Who else? They scored 75 at Louisville.
They're playing at a faster tempo. 109th in the country. That's not UTEP basketball.
I'll take the points. You guys locking this?
No, are you locking this?
Yep. So UTEP, second in the country in defensive turnover rate. Tarleton, 364th offensively. The worst turnover rate in the country. UTEP's going to want to run up and down the floor. As I've stated, they're playing pretty fast tempo, and to my memory or my knowledge, some of the fastest it's been. As I just rip out my fucking earbuds. But third in the country in steal percentage for UTEP, 362nd offensively in that category as well for Tarleton. I just think that UTEP's defense is still very, very good. Tarleton's offense is way behind where it should be right now. And they're just so young. I've been really out on Tarleton. One of my biggest fades of the season. This is like my fourth time betting against them. But I'm going back to the well in a short slate. I really like the matchup here. Give me the Miners. Tink, tink.
I'll join you. Let's go, UTEP.
I'm just doing some deep diving here. They never beat schools from Texas by this much.
Yeah, but
Tarleton maybe this is his best team there.
Drilled.
Dude, but they only beat Permian Basin by 20. It's not even a D1 school. You know what I mean? So it's just a big fucking number to give.
That tuck job still covers.
Oh, I mean, but Permian Basin is not as good as Tarleton State, I don't think. But I just can't get there. Maybe
Can I run you through Tarleton State's point totals in the last 7 games they played in D1 competition?
Okay. Give me these.
41, 49, 51. They won 61-59 over Hofstra. They scored 71 against Indiana State. That was the highest total. 51.
I think though you look at the past 3 or 4 games. Okay, 51 against UCF, but if you look at the Hofstra and Indiana State games, I don't know. I'm taking the points, dude. I just can't. I can't get there. I like it. It's too big of a number. UTEP only. I just don't feel like UTEP blows teams out, especially in Texas. I've gone back 3 years now on this website about them playing schools in Texas, and I just can't find. I think Sul State would be the one where they won by 40. Whoever the fuck that is, I've never even heard of them. But it just doesn't happen.
It's this big for a reason.
That's my whole logic too. I think the line's telling you.
Another Colby, thing is I did the research. I did the research for you. I don't believe Gillispie and Golden have crossed paths. It's just Gillispie coached at UTEP once in a balloon.
I swear, though, I saw something in the past week with Golding talking about, in a video, about what Gillispie means to him and why, or something. Maybe it was something, I don't know. Maybe it was something health related. I have no idea. Maybe it's something not basketball related. But I could have swore I saw on Twitter somewhere Golding talking about his connection with Gillispie. I could be full of shit here though, but I thought I saw this in the past week. I'll take the points, but double lock on the Miners of UTEP. Top plays of the night.
Gillispie did, by the way, coach at UTEP. That's where he started.
That's the only link there. So
yeah. Yep. Where are you going? Top play, Colby.
How many are we giving away?
3.
10 game slate. Yeah.
Yeah.
The top 3 for me will be New Mexico State, Wofford. Actually, no. Give me New Mexico State. Cancel out Wofford. New Mexico State, Middle Tennessee, and La Tech.
I'll go New Mexico State. I'll go Northern Colorado, and I'll go Montana.
UTEP, my favorite bet tomorrow. Louisiana Tech money line. Just forget the 1.5. Just take it on the money line against Grand Canyon. And then Northern Colorado minus 8.5.
Like it.
What do we got? We got a WAC Conference USA challenge tomorrow.
Good point.
You know what it might be? It might have just been that he visited him in the hospital last year when Gillispie was in the hospital. When they played, I think he visited him in the hospital. I think that might have been it. Just to pay his respects, I think that might have been the video I saw. Was that he when they played Tarleton last year, maybe, or when they were playing around there, I think Gillispie was in the hospital. Remember that?
I did.
I think that's it.
He almost died.
I think that's what happened. He went and paid a visit to him at the hospital. I saw a video in the past week. I was just intoxicated and can't remember everything. Folks, that's our show. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Mac's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Don't forget, youtube.com/the College Experience. We got to get there. What's our number right now, Bieniek?
Just over 14K.
So we need.
I love this from Joey Jack saying Noah's meatloaf lost yesterday. I wasn't on the show, you fool.
Your meatloaf play of the day? That was 2 days ago, right? You lost that.
Yeah, I mean, the meatloaf play of the day 2 days ago was Xavier Cincy under 144.5. It cashed by 11 points. So,
okay.
What are we talking about,
there we go.
Yeah.
What's the meatloaf play of the night for tonight?
UTEP.
Okay. Yeah. So we need 1,000 people in 15 days. It's just not looking good, frankly. So I don't know where. Maybe Joe Golding will pay us a visit at the hospital, right?
That's some luck.
Anyway, yeah, check out the College Football Experience, the College Baseball Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, playoffs rolling along, and all of that. The Big 12 College Experience. Look, of course they're going to be covering the playoffs. Arizona State, they're in. BYU should have been in too. Let's go. Yeah. Check out all of that action. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. We got a college basketball show. The slate, by the way, Tuesday and Wednesday. I like that slate.
Yeah.
You guys check that? You take a gander at that?
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah. The Jordan Invitational. Both of my teams playing Tuesday and Wednesday. I know that for sure.
There we go.
Might go
folks. That's our
there.
What? Florida is playing Carolina,
UNC,
right?
and Michigan's playing Oklahoma.
Yeah, Michigan. No. Yeah. All right. When's the next football show? That'll be Tuesday. Or there's an SGP college football show tomorrow night. But for the college football experience,
there's only one meatloaf play, and this was just made up like 3 days ago. But it was not UNLV.
Anyway, folks, appreciate you, and look forward to talking that shit. Now that I know that Golding visited Gillispie in the hospital, I think maybe we might have to have.
Are you just making this up, or did you find it?
No, I gotta do a deep dive before I lock. Okay. But I swear I saw a video in the past like 7 days.
I believe Golding's a good guy.
Something to that regard. Something to some type of connection. All right. You better start thinking about yours, Bieniek. All right. So anyway, folks, let's just ride off into the sunset like we always do. This is the College Basketball Experience. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
If you see him on the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharpshooting gunman and always aiming high. To win any gunfight, his limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we do win our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. So if you love Texas and the USA, and if you love football, you'll love to see us play. We'll be shooting up the score and always aiming high. We'll be slinging guns and having fun until the day we die.
Means a lot to UTEP and Golding personally. Why personally? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful